Cue the sick intro. We're back.
Chirry, chirry.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Pew Pew and Stabby.
Episode 8. We got the door open today.
Because we're going to go on a field trip.
Field trip.
Tell them what they're going on a field trip for.
You ever seen Finding Nemo when they go on the field trip? I've seen it because my nephew, when he was 2, we watched it.
A lot.
Every day. All right.
So we're going to tell them?
Field trip day. We got a game, and you guys get to play. Give me just a second here.
Since you're trying to get it, since you're getting it wound up, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what the
You go ahead.
what the prize is gonna be. So he's gonna set up a game for you guys, and the prize is this paracord wrapped Fang.
That's paracord.
Okay, yes, paracord wrap for all you preppers out there. We're actually gonna do a little piece today on how to strop steel, so that you can get it shaving sharp.
Shaving sharp.
Yeah, that's it. So
There we go. I think we got 4 people.
So you ready to tell them?
I don't know. You think they're ready to know?
Yeah, sure they are. They got it. They're gonna want to know what this is all about. Oh, by the way, shaky cam is because we got help, technical help from our folks from upstairs. So,
But we love them. So, here we go. John, I think John's gonna get the biggest fan award.
yep.
When
What's
we
up,
do
John? Hometown guy.
When we do our, our Grammys at the end of the year. Hammies. Pew Pew and Stabbies.
That's it.
All right, so you guys want to go on a field trip? All right,
Yeah,
let's go. Let's go. There's Ben McNew. What's up, Ben?
Just let it go. Don't worry about this. Is live.
This is live. You're going to see the hall. Boom. Every day I walk out
Here
this
we
hall.
go. Employees only.
See this?
Y'all are special.
You're going into the inner sanctum.
Here, I'll hold the door.
Ooh, yeah. So look at take you a look around there. See that?
The house that the dragon built.
This is it. All right, so here's what we got for you. If you will look to my right, you will see this giant box
Of stuff.
full of, anybody know what those are?
If you do, post it. Okay. Front sights.
Front sight bases. These are taken off of builds or whatever you want to call it. And so these came off of guns. And if you look, now that we're all standing here, you can kind of get an idea of how big the box is. Now you see this is a Pew Pew and Stabby exclusive because nobody else is going to see. We're going to post a picture of this and we want you to guess how many are in this box. We're going to run it all week. And the person who gets the closest or guesses the right amount will get.
Fang.
And the person who guesses first, just so you know, I'm sorry, we had to pick a way.
It's just the way it is, folks.
Is going to get that awesome paracord wrapped Fang. So as you can see, it's about knee high to the average person. I got short little stubby legs, but
Yep.
so it's probably, yeah, knee high, about yay tall, and there's plenty of them in there. So I'm gonna post a picture later, but you guys have gotten the inside look to see actually how deep, how tall, and all that good stuff. So posts, I'm gonna do a post here after we're done with how many you think are in there. Take another look one more time. There's a bunch. You can go Scrooge McDuck on there and do some back stroke in there if you want to, but I ain't doing it because that would hurt. But anyway, so I'll post up after we're done how many's in the box. First person that gets the right answer gets the Fang. Back to the office.
Go back. Again, this.
Oh yeah, lots of goodies. Jamie, he's doing the best he can. Is the camera still enough for you?
Yeah, man. I mean,
All right, come on.
Jamie.
Jamie. There's always somebody.
There's always that guy.
There's always that guy, and it's Jamie.
Yeah.
In the other room. That's okay. We still love you.
You got it? Oh, look at... Oh, he's putting it in line.
Everybody good? Can we see? Everybody see? All right. Good deal. So, welcome back to the show. Good to see you. So how was your weekend?
Mine was good, busy. This whole moving thing.
Still moving
making
stuff,
me old.
huh?
Yeah.
That's what's making you old?
Subcontractors. I'm not gonna say anything, man, because I'm sure we got lots of love for you guys, but the ones that have been working with me are killing me.
With the Stabby?
Oh my gosh, you have no idea. You have no idea.
That happens.
Anyways.
Rob Walker's here. What's up, Rob?
What's up, Rob?
Rob Scroggins is here. Different Rob.
Nice. Got a full house today.
We got Robs all over the world.
I want to hear about this dude.
Okay, which dude?
The dude that can stop bullets.
The dude that can stop bullets? Okay, so, I like to pick a couple news stories to share with you guys.
This is awesome.
So when I popped up my news feed this morning, it said that man who proclaimed he was bulletproof was shot and killed. So, did you see that? Yeah. Justin says he saw it. Hola.
Oh, wow. All my kin. All my people.
Your whole family's here.
That's it.
That's it.
Love you guys.
So anyway, the guy's name, believe it or not, he was a rapper.
Really?
Are you shocked? I'm
No.
not. So this cat had been shot on 11 different occasions. Now I don't know how many times per occasion, but it said 11 separate occasions he had been shot. So apparently he had a hard time, and this time they got him. But he had proclaimed somewhere that God had made him bulletproof after his last incident, and apparently he was wrong. So,
Darwin Award winner.
Young Mozzie.
Oh, he must know Mike then.
Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say to that. It caught my attention. So, story from there is you are not bulletproof.
No.
None of us are bulletproof.
No.
In case you didn't know that, we clarified. Now you know.
Your gin and juice don't help you out with lead. It doesn't help.
All right, other news story. Then we'll get on to personal effects. East Texas man heard something in his yard 3 in the morning. So naturally, he goes out to investigate. Well, in Texas, it could be anything, right? Everything's bigger in Texas.
Chupacabra.
Right. So he goes out and there's an armadillo in his backyard. So naturally, being a man, because I probably would have done the same thing, he goes in the house, tells his wife to go inside, and he goes in and gets his .38 revolver and comes back out and he shoots this armadillo. Fires 3 shots at it. Well, shot number 3 must have hit him, and it ricocheted off the armadillo and shot the dude. Come back, hit the dude in the face.
Nice.
Had to be airlifted and have his jaw wired shut. The man is okay though; he's going to pull through. However, the armadillo is still on the loose and wanted for questioning.
Obviously, a bionic armadillo.
So that being said, that'll lead us right into the 4th rule of firearm safety. Always know your target and what's behind it. And you probably shouldn't shoot armadillos. Case in point, the armadillo was bulletproof. Maybe the armadillo's name should have been Young Mozzie.
He sounds like the armadillo. What was his name again? Mozzie? What?
Young Mozzie.
Young Mozzie.
Spelled Y-U-N-G.
Yeah, they should start calling you the armadillo. You need to start taking some classes.
That's right. So anyway, got to know what you're shooting at. And if you're point blank to an armadillo, it sounds like armadillo might win.
It sounds like there may be more to this story, though.
Maybe the armadillo and the East Texas man have an ongoing feud. Who knows? Yeah. But I'm glad he's okay.
If anybody's got the inside line on the armadillo story,
please share.
We want to hear about it.
Yeah.
We want to hear about it.
So anyway, that being said, know your target and what's behind it, or you'll end up like Ralphie or East Texas.
Absolutely. So this week. USA Cares. Is that one of our...
That is. This weekend, Saturday, Man of War Harley Davidson in Lexington. We're a part of USA Cares, and we will be out there, we being me, from 8 o'clock until noon, 1 o'clock, supporting the USA Cares ride. And I'll be out there.
What do we know about USA Cares?
USA Cares is our, what's the word I'm looking for?
Sorry, one of the non-profits that we
Our that with this week's nonprofit veteran support organization. Whew, that was a lot of words. USA Cares is a group. They're based out of Kentucky that will provide. They will help families, not just veterans, but help the veterans' families with their bills.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah. They're a bunch of good people. We've been involved with them now for about 2 years. And they go out and they find veterans who need help, and veteran families. If the veteran was hurt or can't work or whatever the case may be, a lot of medical bills, we all know that piles up. They go in there and help them out. So
yeah, our upper deck speaks very highly of those guys.
Yep.
So if you're in that area and you want to get on your horse and head over there and support a great cause, so
yeah, they're doing a great ride, and Tim has just posted the link for USA Cares. It's like Rob said, next ARFCOM thread, what round for an armadillo? That's right, we might have to switch to 50 BMG. Dave Gerard says, what's up, Bert?
Yeah, that's my uncle.
I'm
What's up, Uncle Dave? Big time shooter.
Big time, Uncle Dave. What's up, Uncle Dave?
He can shoot.
Cool. So anyway, if you're going to be in Lacey, you want to ride a motorcycle in a group and support a good cause,
get on your horse and head on to Lexington.
Get on your iron horse, and I think the ride is supposed to leave around 9 or 10, and then comes back in around 1:30.
Where are they headed? What's the route going to be?
I have no idea what the route is.
Okay.
I was asked to come out, so I'm filling it in. I may go ride with them. I don't know.
Gotcha.
But anyway, so I'll be out there 8 to 12, 1 o'clock. Man of War Harley Davidson in Lexington. Get out there, check it out, have fun, ride your bike. And we will also be selling raffle tickets for the Star 10B, which I did not know.
Okay, for those of you who don't know what our Star 10 is, it's our 308 platform.
It is our 308 platform. It's a very nice rifle. It's all high-end stuff. Retails a little over $3,000. So you can get out and get you a ticket for that, and hopefully you win. We've given away a couple of them through USA Cares now. So get your raffle tickets, support a good cause. Good folks out at USA Cares.
And as usual, today's show is brought to you by DoubleStar Corporation.
As usual. That's right.
So check us out at star15.com.
Star15.com. Oh, we can talk about, let me tell you what we did. We have added the where to buy section on star15.com.
Yep.
And on that section, when you click on that, and also at the bottom of the page when you're looking through our items, now we have some distributors that were willing to work with us and give you guys some great prices on some of our awesome gear. There's Blade, HQ, Brownells, Midway, Optics Planet, and Midway. Does it say Midway?
Yeah, I think so. But get on the site and check it out.
Get on there, check it out. We're going to keep adding them.
Yep.
And they have great deals on their stuff. So
the list will grow.
Yep, it will continue to grow. So get on there and check it out. Peter Price says, can we buy the tickets online? Tim already took care of it. All right. Thank you, Tim.
Roger that.
So, anyway, get on the website, check that out. I think you guys will be pleased to see. We're glad to be working with the vendors that we're working with.
Absolutely.
And they're bringing great deals to you guys that maybe you're looking for.
Yep. As like the old Doritos commercial back in the day, crunch all you want. We'll just keep making more.
That's right.
Another thing is, I want to talk about this really quick. Showtimes. Yep. Is everybody still good with this showtime? Anybody who has any comments about that? About the show as far as length, time, things like that? Feedback. Yeah, we need that. Right now we need that because we're, the show's picking up a little bit of momentum. We're thinking about adding a few things and growing a little bit. And, you guys giving us your 2 cents really matters to us. So please get on these different feeds and these threads and let us know what you think about that. It'd be really, really good for us.
Sorry.
What's next?
Next is
Since nobody's commenting. If you guys comment, you put something up there, we try to jump on it immediately. So,
yep, help us out.
Well, I guess I'll go ahead.
Why don't you talk about knives?
Tech.
Why don't you do Stabby?
Yeah, I want to do some Stabby stuff. My tech tip for you guys for today, since we're giving away one of my favorite EDC blades, is the Fang. We made this at an 1/8 inch thick 1095, which is very, very easy to keep sharp, but also it's a classic steel, man. I mean, yes, 1095 is the K-bar, the Marine Corps, good enough for the course, good enough for me.
That's right.
But what we're going to talk about today is, so you've got your blade where it's sharp. You're for general everyday use is good, but if you want to take your blade to the next level, you need to be thinking stropping.
Stropping.
Yep. So most of us, when we think of stropping, we think immediately about the old-timey
razors.
Barbers,
Yeah.
where they're shaving. Well, the old-timer would strop the blade in leather. Well, what you're doing is, when you strop the blade, you're taking the filament of the blade, which is really pointed. Okay, a lot of us will call it a burr, and you're stropping it on leather to remove that burr and pull it down and strengthen it so it doesn't bend or break over, and maintaining still a real thin wire. So what you'll do is you can go to Hobby Lobby, you could go online to Tandy Leather, you can go to knifekits.com, they'll sell a little bit of leather, but what you'll do is, for a blade like this size, you'd want to go ahead and purchase, I don't know, maybe 3-inch wide piece of leather, the length of a lanyard.
Okay.
Usually works really well, because what you want to do is you want that length of strop. You want long strokes, not short.
Right, so long strokes
nice
all the way out.
Long strokes.
And then back down the
Yep,
other,
and then back the other direction. You do not strop against the grain of the leather. Another thing you want to do that would also be helpful is, when you get your piece of leather, when you buy it, you'll have a shiny side and you'll have a rough side. You strop on your shiny side, okay? Not on your rough side.
Gotcha.
So
strop on the shiny.
Strop on the shiny side. Another thing you can do to help your stropping is buy a piece of white Jeweler's Rouge. You can get it at...
What's a Jeweler's Rouge?
Jeweler's Rouge is basically like a waxy compound that comes in different grits. White happens to be more of a polishing compound.
Right.
And that helps it take a little bit further of a step. It gets it even sharper yet.
Wow.
So that's also helpful. And again, I'm open for answering questions online, rob@star15.com. But that's today's tech tip, is for your blades, strop. Go out, buy yourself a leather strop. You can even mount it on a board. You could buy your length of leather, mount it on a board, and you can strop right on the board. A lot of times I can sit there while I'm watching TV or listen to the radio or whatever. You strop your blades out. That just takes your sharpness to a completely different level. So again, rob@star15.com. If you got any questions about stropping, I'll be more than happy to help. So that's today's tech tip for your blades. Any questions, feel free to reach out and ask me any questions you may have.
Cool.
What about you for gun stuff?
Gun stuff. Well, something that people have asked me about lately is they call about our stocks. The Ace product line, I know Tim talked about it a little bit when I was gone, but with stocks, we have so many different options, sometimes it confuses people. So here's what you need to know. You need to know what your length of pull is, meaning how long you need from the flat of the trigger to your shoulder, what's comfortable. For kids, it's going to be shorter. Ladies that have shorter arms, even bigger guys. Some of them. Don Always, our law enforcement guy, he's a giant man, but he shoots the gun with the stock collapsed, and he's perfectly fine with that. So, one thing you have to remember when you're looking at all these options is what's going to be comfortable for me. It doesn't matter what your buddy has. It doesn't matter what they tell you. It doesn't matter what I tell you. What's going to be comfortable for you, what you're going to be able to get down, get on your cheek weld, get behind your sight, your optic, your red dot, whatever it happens to be. That when you think about buying a stock, are you going to be wearing body armor? Are you going to wear a jacket? Are you going to be hunting and you're going to have a bunch of padding on? So make sure that you think about whenever you're buying an accessory, it doesn't have to even be a stock, just a handguard, whatever the case may be. What are you going to do with it? That is the most important thing to remember when you're buying accessories for your gun. Are they purpose driven, or are they, well, what we call the chicks dig it factor? Sometimes people buy stuff put on their guns just because it looks cool. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. We have stuff just for that. If that's what you're into, by all means, please buy it. But if you're law enforcement, military, home protection, whatever the case may be, and you're trying to upgrade your weapon to fit you better, be more mission driven, mission built, then make sure you think about all the situations you're going to run into, because you hate to buy a long stock and then put your body armor on and realize, oh, I should have bought a shorter stock, and then you have to go through the whole process once again. So when you're buying accessories, make sure you think, what am I going to do with this gun? What's the purpose of this gun? And keep that going. It's like something went wrong.
What's going on in my end?
Are we still live over there?
Mm-hmm.
Well, according to my screen, something went wrong.
Okay, so we're still going. Either way.
Either way, we'll keep going.
Back to what you were talking about with purpose.
Yeah.
Driven.
Everything purpose driven.
Yeah, even with your blades, a lot of stuff that I design is purpose driven. And a lot of designers out there work on purpose driven, but you will fight how you train. So if you're doubling up on different stocks and when you're doing it, remember, if it gets into the time where you're going to have to use it, whether it's a gun or a knife, whatever, when it comes down to the 0 hour, you want to make sure you want to be using something that you're familiar with.
Absolutely.
And that it has a purpose, because if you put your kit outside of what the actual application is going to be, you may find yourself in a real bad situation. So take that into consideration when you're out picking your stuff.
McPew says, people who watch this and don't comment put off a stocky vibe. I agree.
No pun intended.
No, I think the pun was intended.
Yeah.
But McPew's good at that. Speaking of McPew, we've got Rockcastle Pro Am coming up next week. I know Ben will be there. Some of our Shredder Industries / Lincoln Arms guys will be there. DoubleStar shooters will be there. Brittany will be there. Tom Carpenter, I'll be there. I'm not really much of a shooter, but I'll be there. All kinds of DoubleStar faithful will be out there. If you're looking to get into 3-gun and you're in the Rockcastle Shooting Center area, it's in Park City, Kentucky, or you just want to drive down, that would be the best match for you to come out and check it out. We have something like 500 shooters that'll be out there, pro side and am side. And if you watch both, you can kind of see the difference between, they set up the courses, the am side is not quite as hard as the pro side. The time is a little bit more, the targets are a little bit closer. You don't have 400 or 500 yard targets on like they do on the pro side. And Eric Gaskins is here too, Shredder Life. We come out to the Pro Am next week. Another great thing about the Pro Am is there's a great vendor area. So all the sponsors of that match, they set up under this great big tent and all down the road. I mean, sometimes you can't even park in their parking lot. There's so many people there. But get out there. I'll have a little table set up for the evening time with some of our stuff. Come out and support 3-gun if you're looking to get into it. You want to see what it's all about. Watch some of my Lincoln Arms boys, Ben McPew, Michael Boone, any of these guys that put out videos all the time of how to reload, how to practice reloading. McPew loads in his mom's basement all the time. So there's plenty of Instagram coverage about that. And he's a good one to watch, because when he gets behind the shotgun, it's a beautiful thing. So get out. If you can, get out to the Pro Am next week. It'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday at Rockcastle Shooting Center in Park City.
Well, something Pew's basically brought me up to speed on is that this 3-gun thing, there's a lot of young kids. There's a few young kids that are participating in this, and in a world full of this and what have you, and kids not wanting to get out and do anything, as a father of 3 myself, if you guys get out there and support these types of things, it makes them a venue to get more kids involved. you know, get them out there doing stuff that's more constructive.
Yeah.
My son, when he gets up here, he wants to shoot. So
we'll take
you know, yeah, absolutely. So you know, those of us who, if you don't get involved in 3-gun, if anything, at least go out there and when you can and try and watch and help support, because these types of venues are closing up for young kids to be able to be a part of. And
right.
We need to try to, you know, make an effort to try to help out. You know?
Well, I know when we started working with Brittany Long, she's now, I think she's 17 now. She's a senior this year. She was 14 when she first started working with us, and just to see the growth that she has and the improvement that, you know, she puts in time practicing, and that's something, you know, you got to teach kids. Is my son included, you know, he doesn't always understand that you have to put in the slow and the tedious work to get the end result of being really good at something.
Yep.
And shooting is something you definitely get in what you put in, get out what you put into it. Some people are naturally talented, and I'm not one of those people. Everything I've got, I've had to work for.
Yep.
As far as shooting skill, but you know, kids. This is a great thing for kids to get into. The kids that are out there shooting, the Yackley kids. I mean, we've watched them grow up, and now they're blowing kids out of the water. The Cossacks boy, he's out there just destroying all the old guys, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, I mean, they get it, you know, and bravo to the parents that are supporting those kids that are there doing that now. So, you know, if you don't know anything about 3-gun, start doing your research. And when events like this take place where they're close to you, try to go out there and support.
And there are matches. There's a major match somewhere every weekend throughout the summer. It used to not be that way, but 3-gun has really grown. And even at the local, Bluegrass Sportsman's League, they have a match once a month.
Yep.
And I'm sure other local ranges put them on, you know, places that have room will put on a match every month. And you go out there and watch. And the thing about people are really nice. So if you don't have everything you need, somebody will loan you a holster or an extra mag or whatever the case may be. So
yeah, get out there for the social event of it too. And speaking of kids, so if you live in the Southeast, school's kicking up again.
It is.
So consider getting up a little earlier.
Going to bed a little earlier.
And go to bed a little earlier so you can beat the school buses and the school traffic. So
yeah, that's happening. My boy goes back next week.
So I don't know. I grew up in the Northeast, and school doesn't fire until after Labor Day up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's just the way it goes.
Some of the schools around here have already started. So.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of like I don't know. I kind of liked it, you know, because Labor Day ended it, and right after you got back from Labor Day weekend, you usually kicked school off. So it was cool. Usually we were camping Labor Day weekend, so we'd come back from camping and you have to start,
Well, that's a half hour.
That's it, folks.
So make sure you put a guess in. I'm going to post it up right here in just a second. Put a guess in on the front sights. Win this blade. Get this Fang. You guys have a great week. We'll be back next week, same time, same channel.
Place.
Episode 8 is in the books.
Yep.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
There.